I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather. Ladies and gentlemen, chaos broke out. And I'm not talking about legit, bona fide boxing, pure boxing chaos. I'm talking about the kind of stuff that's just embarrassing. Look at this here, please.
This is a beautiful house, my man. How many square feet is this?
A little bit over 20,000 square feet. 3 or 4 levels.
Money Mayweather, seems appropriate that you would be living in Vegas.
My mentality is always about, working smarter, not harder.
Floyd Money Mayweather has long been seen as the ultimate symbol of success in both the ring and wealth. But new reports are painting a more complicated picture. Sports analyst Stephen A. Smith is raising concerns about the security of Mayweather's financial empire. Is the undefeated boxer now confronting a challenge bigger than any fight he's ever faced? Possible financial collapse? Let's dive into the $42 million controversy that's sending shockwaves through the boxing community.
The $1 million garage.
I know we're on television, Floyd, but I think it's necessary for me to say, damn.
Well, we on ES, this car costs $3.2 million. This Bugatti right here costs $1.6 million. It's close to $15 million. You're right, it's close to $15 million.
And you don't drive them?
No.
Floyd Mayweather has built a reputation over the years as one of the richest athletes in the world, often flaunting paychecks that reach $100 million whenever he makes the news.
Yes, she did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
Now, someone from the combat sports world is challenging that long-held image. Former UFC contender and analyst Chelsea Nonan describes it as one of the biggest illusions in sports promotion, implying that Mayweather's reported 9-figure fight earnings could be largely exaggerated.
Coined this phrase, fake news.
Yeah.
Why is he saying that? What does that even mean? You can trust the news. There's no such thing as fake. People were dressed up as empty seats, and I mean thousands of people.
No.
I bought my mother's ticket that day. That day, my mother decides that she wants to go to the fight. So I'm in there and I'm telling the world that this place is sold out because that's what's on the screen. And I go, it's not even close. Yeah. This isn't like, it's pretty much full. This isn't, there's thousands of empty seats. That was the first time that in my own life I ever just, wow, fake news is real.
Wow.
And then Mayweather, they wanted a rematch. They were begging. They were doing more media trying to get a rematch than they did leading into the first match. And the guys that wrote the check.
While Mayweather showcased luxury watches, private jets, and stacks of cash, Sonnen points out that concrete evidence of his wealth was never made public. There were no confirmations from networks or independent sources, only media reports.
Whoever puts that press release and sends it out, never has a company that's publicly traded had an executive back those numbers. They're all lies.
And this raises a brutal question.
This brings up a harsh question. Was Mayweather's financial empire founded on real earnings, or was it mostly hype, ego, and expert marketing? Sonnen isn't the only one raising concerns. Between ongoing financial lawsuits, unpaid bills for luxury items, and a crypto-related lawsuit, the money brand appears to be losing ground from multiple directions. Mayweather has long been seen as the ultimate symbol of untouchable wealth in boxing, the man who turned extravagance into his signature lifestyle, making money more than a nickname, but a persona. Yet behind the private jets and lavish shopping sprees, the first signs of instability are emerging, and faster than anyone anticipated. Rumors are spreading. Mayweather could be financially struggling. Few are speaking openly about it, except for those who faced him in the ring. Even Oscar de la Hoya, once a fierce rival and occasional defender, has recently been compelled to acknowledge the unfolding situation.
You have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard, I know life is expensive, but come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse, your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.
Hearing this from a promoter who understands both the fight game and the business side, De La Hoya's remarks didn't come off as just criticism. They sounded almost like a financial eulogy. Between the lawsuit over jewelry, circulating rumors about his assets, and the steady stream of exhibition bouts, the cracks in Mayweather's supposedly unshakable fortune are becoming hard to ignore. Even more telling is that De La Hoya, once an adversary in the ring, is now speaking with a tone of sympathy rather than rivalry, a statement that carries more weight than any balance sheet. Yet, Mayweather hasn't remained quiet. While De La Hoya shares his perspective publicly, Floyd has reminded everyone of their complicated history, subtly questioning De La Hoya's own dealings. When it comes to money and trust, Mayweather has long suggested that his former opponent wasn't always entirely above board behind the scenes.
We helped build this guy up. He was fighting on my undercard. He was the co-main. We helped build this guy up. And you know what Oscar De La Hoya do? You know what Mr. Loyal Oscar De La Hoya do? I'm sorry, Miss Disloyal Oscar De La Hoya do? He take him right over to HBO and cut a deal with HBO. And when he cut the deal, he got money, but I bet Canelo didn't see none. But these are the things that people don't know about in a sport of boxing.
For someone whose image was built on showing off immense wealth, this goes far beyond old rivalries or fights with Canelo. Mayweather has hinted at a history of undisclosed deals, secret payments, and behind-the-scenes financial maneuvers, practices that are now coming to light through lawsuits, unpaid bills, and discreet asset sales. That it's not only financial analysts or retired fighters who are questioning the stability of his empire. Even contemporaries and former opponents are beginning to expose cracks in the facade. Logan Paul, who stepped into the ring with Mayweather, claims a promised payday mysteriously never arrived after their bout, and he hasn't held back his criticism.
I got paid. Just not in full. Like a couple million somehow that is just missing. Where did the money go? Floyd said he could afford a Jeff Bezos-sized jet from the money he made from that fight. I ain't got no jet. Dude, I'm missing a couple mil. We're gonna find it, bro. I'll see you in court. The art is happening. Just like, mark my words, we're coming for you, Floyd. We're coming for your millions and the last of you.
A legal battle over missing millions adds yet another strain to the Money Mayweather image. What was meant to be just an exhibition fight has turned into a search for unpaid earnings. Logan Paul isn't alone in raising doubts about whether the figures behind Floyd's fortune really match the public perception. When fighters have to resort to the courts just to collect what they are owed, it raises a critical question. Is Mayweather's financial empire already under serious pressure?
Tell us now.
Even as Logan Paul pushed ahead with his lawsuit, alleging that Mayweather never delivered his full payment for the fight, Floyd wasn't quiet. True to his style, he turned the narrative around, pointing fingers at the business side and dismissing the controversy as if it were merely pocket change.
Right away, just like I'm still collecting checks from fights 7 or 8 years ago. I'm still collecting checks. Why? Because I made smart moves and I'm my own boss. So they hate when a table is turned. You know, look how many years they've been owing us money. But we don't never trip. So now when the table is turned, they say, oh, you owe us something. Be happy with the biggest payday you ever got in your life.
Mayweather's calm reaction made the lawsuit seem like standard business, but the timing raised questions. With unpaid fighters, jewelers taking legal action, and whispers of secret asset sales, his financial stronghold appears to be under strain from all sides. No clever maneuvering can completely cover the growing list of creditors still waiting for payment. Logan's story offers a rare glimpse behind the curtain of a business approach most fans never see. For years, Mayweather wasn't just earning inside the ring, he was orchestrating the money surrounding it. From buying up entire sections of tickets before they went on sale to reselling them for huge profits, Floyd's hustle extended well beyond fight night.
He is the promotional arm of his fights. It's why, in part, he makes so much money, because whereas a normal promotional company will take 30%, he is that. And so oftentimes for his fights, before the tickets can go on sale to the public, or like right as they go on sale, he'll buy a whole wing, a whole section, and then he'll sell them at a higher price, marked up, so he can make,
like all the floor seats. He takes all of them.
All of them, 3, 4, 5x, and it's part of his business.
On the surface, Logan acknowledged that the strategy itself wasn't illegal or out of the ordinary for someone managing their own fight promotions. It was just part of the business. The real issue, he explained, wasn't ticket reselling at all. The concern came from investors being kept in the dark and millions of dollars disappearing once the tickets were sold.
This particular lawsuit,
And as a clever business arrangement has gradually turned into allegations of broken promises, unpaid earnings, and ongoing court disputes. Logan's account highlights a troubling pattern that's becoming impossible to ignore. An increasing number of fighters, investors, and partners are still waiting for Mayweather to fulfill his financial obligations. While Floyd's public persona remains focused on private jets and lavish shopping sprees, the first cracks in the Money Mayweather brand are starting to appear. And this time, the claims aren't coming from reporters or former promoters. They are coming directly from the people who shared the ring with him. Logan Paul, who participated in one of the most watched exhibition bouts in recent memory, revealed that the real fight began after the cameras stopped rolling. According to him, the promised payout still hasn't been delivered.
Or is that something that you can't disclose right now?
He has not paid me in full. That is a fact.
No
Short
way.
a few mil, yeah.
Wow. Still a few mil.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Have you been in contact with him?
Nah, we're taking this for the court.
No, are you being serious? Is this like a
Do I look serious, lady?
You do. I'm just making sure. I apologize.
Really?
I'm just...
Nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm not fucking with you. Yeah, we're taking it to court.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So,
Yeah, see you in the courtroom. Congrats, you're going to prison, Floyd.
As soon as Logan's statements went public, the carefully crafted image of Mayweather's untouchable fortune started to unravel even more. This wasn't a disgruntled promoter or a former rival making quiet claims. It was someone who had shared the ring with him, signed the same contracts, and witnessed the business firsthand. Floyd Mayweather, ever confident and unapologetic about his extravagant lifestyle, continues to show that, despite public scrutiny, his achievements are real. His actions and words are testament to the wealth he's amassed and the empire he's built through skill, strategy, and relentless effort.
That takes care of everything when everything is okay. I still got my private jets. Let me put an S on that because I got 3 of them. Still got my private jets. I still have all my beautiful homes, still have all my properties everywhere, and still making millions every month.
These remarks go beyond simple bragging. They highlight that, despite challenges both inside and outside the ring, Mayweather has remained a formidable financial figure, maintaining a lifestyle that many in sports and beyond can only admire. However, not everyone approves of his recent decisions. Critics like Stephen A. Smith have openly questioned Floyd's choice to participate in exhibition bouts against non-professional boxers, particularly the highly publicized fight with Logan Paul. From Smith's perspective, Mayweather risks tarnishing his legendary reputation by stepping into the ring with opponents who don't match his level, potentially undermining the significance of his career. For him, these moves represent prioritizing money over legacy.
When you are as great as Floyd Money Mayweather, everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money. You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop. You want to get Conor McGregor in the ring for an exhibition match? All right, that's fine. You know, Conor sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it. Fair enough. But what I'm trying to say is this. When you're great, when you're elite, not just anybody deserves to be in your pristine space. And what I mean by that is I'm not talking about on the street or anything like that. Boxing is your thing.
While Smith recognizes that Floyd's ability to generate massive income is unparalleled, he takes issue with the spotlight being given to fights that don't highlight genuine boxing skill. In his opinion, exhibition bouts against individuals like Logan Paul, who lack a professional boxing background, risk diminishing Mayweather's legacy and eroding the sport's credibility. Smith argues that Floyd has already proven everything in the ring and should focus on protecting his legendary status rather than chasing attention with headline-grabbing matches that don't add to his career achievements. They say the higher you climb, the harder the fall. And for Mayweather, that fall may have already occurred behind closed doors. The man who once showcased his millions on camera, treating cash like confetti, now faces lawsuits, unpaid debts, and rumors of a financial empire under strain. For years, Floyd presented himself as untouchable, the king of pay-per-view, a symbol of luxury, and the architect of a billion-dollar boxing business. But what if much of that wealth was never as real as it seemed? What if the private jets, diamond chains, and flashy bank statements was simply part of one of the most elaborate financial illusions the fight world has ever witnessed?
Man, and it's crazy, but it's happening. Yeah, 50 Cent is pretty much exposing the fact that Floyd Mayweather is having issues, but it was not 50 that started it. It was actually Business Insider.
They got Floyd here. It says Floyd Mayweather is stepping into Manhattan's multi-family ring in a big way. The retired boxer has gone into a contract to pay $420 million for a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio with more than 60 buildings, according to sources familiar to the deal. Josh Gotti of Black Spruce Management is the seller, and Black Spruce Magazine declined comment. It says also here that the investor partnered with Maynard Orchard on a $1.8 billion deal for 1,766 units spanning 6 rental buildings and an acquisition of the American Cooper Building, twin luxury towers in Murray Hills with the view of the East River.
The $42 million controversy isn't just another headline, it's a warning sign. Beneath the designer suits and perfectly staged social media posts, the reality of Floyd's so-called fortune is starting to emerge. This time, no amount of PR spin can protect the Money Mayweather brand from serious financial trouble. And if you think the $42 million scandal marks the end of the story, think again. The deeper you dig, the harsher the picture becomes. Behind the private jet selfies and luxury lifestyle posts, the real Floyd may be facing the consequences of his own ego, a man so focused on appearing wealthy that he may have neglected actually staying wealthy. So what's your take? Is his financial empire finally unraveling, or has Floyd been orchestrating the illusion all along? Share your thoughts in the comments below.